Welcome. Good morning.
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 We'll be outside next week. I'm trying to figure out a way of being outside and Zooming too. So I need to scope out the place to see if we have a place I can set up the laptop or phone or something for those who don't want to do that and feel less safe. So everybody can enjoy our yoga together, our yoga time, be safe.
Yeah, I think you can set it up there.
Think so? Okay. We'll make it work one way or another. At least give it a try.
A little, whatever height you want it at.
Yeah.
There's picnic tables and stuff there on one side.
Okay.
And it's pretty flat.
Is it?
Flat area.
As soon as we sit down on our mats, we'll find all kinds of ants and sticks and stuff. But that's just the joys of outside yoga.
Yeah.
Let's take a moment to come inside ourselves, leaving our busy morning behind us. Pushing away anything that we're going to do after this class. Settling into our bodies, feeling them as they are right now. Feeling the places where we feel tightness and some maybe challenges. Feeling where we feel openness too. Feeling as the breath comes in and out. Noticing it on our upper lip as we breathe in and out. Allowing the breath to expand our belly as we inhale and exhale, feeling the gentle fall of our abdominal region. And we'll bring our hands to our heart space and we'll set an intention for ourselves, what we'd like to get out of this class, where the rest of our weekend is going, where our lives are headed. What do we want to do with the rest of our lives? What can we do to make our lives to its fullest? We'll bow our head to that intention, to our higher purpose, our inner bright light and teacher that's there for us at any time. Then we'll open our eyes and we'll say Namaste. 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 Okay, so we will do our regular class, but I'm going to mention what chakras are being worked on in each pose. The chakras, of course, are the 7 major chakras within our spinal cord or our endocrine system. That also helps regulate our organs and helps the energy as it comes in from the universe and as it goes out to the world. A lot of yoga, in fact maybe all of yoga, is working with the chakras in one form or another. Whether we say that that's what we're doing or not, they're still being worked on. But is there any parts of our body that need attention today?
All of it.
All of it? Oh, okay. All 7 chakras will be definitely used today. So we'll start with our throat chakra and warm up our body as we begin. I'm just looking over your right shoulder as far as you can see. You can use your eyes to look back, which is going into the Ajna chakra, the fire of our eyes. And looking over the left shoulder as far as you can see, and using your eyes to look back. Back to center. as we're sitting, we're working into our first chakra, and that we're being supported by Mother Earth or the floor, and the energies are going downward. So we're working to our foundation. But let's go ahead now, bring our hands together, bring our palms out, plug our shoulders in. And as you inhale, bring your arms up, bring your chin down. As you exhale, bring your hands down, bring your chin up. Open up in the throat again, and then inhale and lifting up. And exhale and coming down, bringing the chin up. Inhaling up. Bring your hands behind your back of your head, and rest your head into your hands. And allow the elbows to come out so your shoulder blades are touching, bringing your heart chakra forward, opening up in your heart to the universe. As you exhale, bring your elbows together, bring your head down. And inhale, open the heart, open it up into your throat chakra, into your third eye. And exhale, rounding. Inhale, expanding. And exhale, contracting. And inhaling, coming up. And then we'll go around our knees, looking to our second chakra. Our second chakra is where our feelings lie, our creativity. Use your abdominals to go around, and then go around the other way. And come up to center, drop your right elbow down, bring your left elbow up. And see if you can pull your left elbow or shoulder back. And then come up. And left elbow down. Right elbow up. Pull your right elbow up. And then come down. And then roll over onto our hands and knees. Knees underneath the hips. Wrist underneath the shoulders, and just bring your hips side to side. And looking into our second chakra and our first. As you make a circle. Feeling the fluidity of our pelvic floor, and then go the other way. We allow our feelings to come and go. Try not to control them too much, but honor them as they come. And then we'll come to center and do cat and cow. So as we inhale, drop your stomach down, bring your head up, looking up to your third eye. Feeling the second and third chakras and the sixth chakra. And exhale around and bring your navel into your spine, your head down. Bring it into your third chakra, inhaling, head up, looking up to your third eye, and exhale, rounding. Feeling movement into your spinal cord, really touching all the chakras. And then coming to center, bring your right leg back, straight back behind you. And we'll stretch our left arm out like we're ready to shake hands. Then remembering it's COVID, so we have to bring our hand to the side and bring our leg to the side. Otherwise we'll catch something. And then we'll come forward. Second thought, maybe we will shake hands, but oh, it's like, come forward. And then one more time. And then bring your leg down and come up into gate pose. And again, we'll be working into our second chakra with this. as we slide down, bring our arm over, opening up our side bodies. That way working to our heart. And coming up and we'll work into our space element. We're bringing our hand toward our heel and leaning back and opening up, creating space of our body, claiming our space onto our mat. And we'll come back around, come back into table. We'll do the other side, so left leg straight back, right arm forward. And exhale, bring your arm to the side, bring your leg to the side. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale to the side. Inhale, forward. And exhale to the side. And bring your foot down and come up. Slide our hand down. And we're opening up our side bodies, opening up in our shoulder area. We reach. And then we'll come up and bring your right hand towards your heel as you lift up your left hand and lean back. How much space you can create. How much openness in your spirit you can bring. And we'll come back around. And we'll let's go ahead and do a child pose. Bring your big toes together, your knees apart. Sit back toward your heels. Your forehead to the floor if you can. So you're working into your first chakra by coming inward. And your head on the mat, and you can say no to stimulate the seventh or sixth chakra. Spread out our fingers, bring our toes underneath us, and lift up into down dog. In down dog, we're working all our chakras, but especially our second chakra. We'll walk our dog, bending one knee and then the other. And lift up both heels, lift up your hips as high as you can, push your off your back of your hands and melt your heart towards your thighs, and then descend your heels down. And we'll walk our hands back toward our feet. We'll hang in waterfall, going around side to side to our feet. Move our second chakra through. Bringing our head down, working to our seventh chakra. We'll walk our hands back out into down dog again. And bring your feet in between your hands. Bend your knees, grab your elbows, and fold over your legs. Shaking your head like you're saying yes and no. Elongating your spine. Really good to do if you have narrowing of the spine. It also stretches all the chakras. And let go of your elbows, bring your hips forward. Allow your head to be the last thing to come up. We'll bring our feet as wide as our mat. And we'll work into our first and second chakra as we swing our arms. As you lift up your go left, lift up your right heel as you go left, lift up your right. Hit the back of your kidneys where your adrenals are. And so that's working into our water element. And our water element is always our second chakra. We're working into our feelings, allowing our feelings to calm and to settle. And then we'll bring our big toes and our heels together and close your eyes. And feel your body trying to find its harmony in the midst of the imbalance after the movement. And keeping your eyes closed, lean forward till your heels almost want to come off the ground. And then lean back till your toes might come off the ground. Just back and forth. We feel our legs, our foundation, which is our first chakra energy. Feel the Mother Earth holding us. Feel all corners of your feet being activated as you go back and forth. And then find that middle ground. And opening up your eyes, we'll bring our right arm back behind this big circle. And then forward. And left arm back. Opening up to our shoulder area, opening up into our heart. And go the other way. And bring your arms up the side, make circles. And go the other way. So when we're working in our extremities and our arms, we're working to our air, but it's also working to in our space because our energies are going outward. And so we'll bring our hands behind our back, push your fists together so your shoulder blades are touching, extending your heart out again. And as you exhale, come down halfway, the flat back, as you lift up your arms. Push your fists upward. Your shoulder blades are away from your ears. And use your abdominals to come up. And we'll bring our hands to our heart space, preparing for our sun salutation. We'll pay our sun salutation forward, so next week we can join each other in the park. But feeling our expansiveness in our heart for now, knowing that this is where our bright light is, where our light of our being is in our heart space. As you inhale, lift up your arms, look up to the heavens. You're opening as you're surrendering to the heavens. And as you exhale, bowing down to the heavens, that great bright light. And inhale, your head up, your back straight in the jackknife. Exhale, fold, step your right foot back, step your left foot back, coming into plank. And let's go ahead and bring our knees down, bring our chest down, bring our chin down, leave your butt up in the air. And we'll bring our knees in a couple inches. That works into our third chakra on this. And then go down into your belly. And we'll lift up into a cobra. And exhale, coming down. Inhale, just your head and sternum off the ground. Leave your hands, take your hands off the ground. And we'll work into our kidneys area to strengthen our kidneys. And go into our right. And then go into our left. Our hands off the ground. And back to the right. And back to the left. And again, our kidneys are our water element. And push off into up dog. And look back to your right shoulder. And look back to your left shoulder. Working into our vagus nerve. And then come onto your knees in the table. And then up into down dog. Push off the back of your hands. Lift up your hips as high as you can. And sending your heels toward the floor. Looking toward your navel or your feet. Feel the extension of your spine. And all your energy is going back to your feet. So your legs are supporting you, so your wrists and shoulders don't take the brunt of your weight. And look in between your hands, step your feet in between your hands. Inhale all the way up. And bring the energy down. Let's go ahead and step our right foot back. Preparing for warrior two. Seeing your heels intersecting your back foot, your hips are to the side. So bring your hands to your side of your hips and see where your hips are. It should be directly to the side. Your knee tracking your second and third toe, so it's not going to your big toe, your little toe, right in the middle. You sink your hips down. Push back on your big toe and your middle toe and the back foot and your front foot as well, and come up. And you're activating the stomach meridian. The stomach meridian relates to our first chakra. Feeling the groundedness, feeling your foundation being solid. So anything could happen in your life, you don't have to fear. You don't have to fear not being you. Knowing that you have support. And then we'll bring our palm up and go back into Exalted Warrior. And open us again to our side bodies. And coming forward, bring your hand on your thigh, your other hand on your waist. Open up into your shoulder area. And then reach out. Our side angle. Pushing back in that back, big toe, and then coming up, straighten your leg out, reach out, pull your hip back, and then go down. So lift up your other arm, bring your hand on the inside so you can push off your hand, open up into your sternum. So you're working your first, second, third, and fourth chakra. Bring your top arm forward. Lift up your bottom arm. And we work our third chakra. We use our abdominals to come up. And from here, we'll take our right hand to our left foot and lift up our left arm. And then revolve, triangle. Pull your left hip back. And bring your left hand down, coming into a pyramid. Lift up your back foot, step forward, and inhale all the way up. I thought I was going to go Warrior 3, which I was, but I thought I'd be kind today. Feel the difference one side or the other. Allow all those energies to settle. So we're honoring the energetic aspects of our body. Then we'll step our left foot back, big step. Since we're not doing hot yoga today, we'll go ahead and turn on the air conditioning. So feel as if you're pushing back in your back leg. You can hit your quadricep and make sure it's active. And then you can feel the stomach meridian running from the outside of your adduct or your IT band. And then your spleen is on the inside. We'll go ahead and bring our hips down, bring our knee forward for the second, third toe. Pushing, the more you push back on your back leg, the happier your front leg will be. And lift up your arms, bring your pelvis in, and lift up by lifting up by your waist, Softening your shoulders, gazing over your fingertips, looking into the day and how you can manifest the power of God into your day. How can you bring light into the world today? Remembering to do our yogic breath. And we'll bring our palm up and lean back to exalted warrior as we push our knee forward. And we'll come up, bring your hand on your thigh, the other hand lengthening. So you feel where in your body you're feeling the stress, then you know what chakra is being activated here. And we'll come up, straighten the leg out, slide the hand down, or just reach out and pull your hip back, reach, and come down to your knee, your ankle, or the floor. But have your hand on the inside so you can push off your leg, open up your sternum like you want to take the sternum upward into the heavens. And bring your top arm forward. Bring your bottom arm up. Use your abdominal strength to come up. And then from here, we'll take our left hand over to our right foot. Pull your hip back as you're doing that. And then lift up your right hand. We're working into our first and second and third chakras. Bring your right hand down. Lift up your back heel and step forward. And come up, bend your knees. We'll come up into chair pose. Into our quadriceps. Sink down just another inch. And we'll come up. And remembering that feeling, because now we're going to do it again. We'll bring our right foot over our left knee. And then sink down into chair pose. So one-legged chair. And then we'll come up and do the other side. So left foot over top of your right knee. Sink down and lift your arms up. Can you find the stability in your posture? The foundation, and then coming up. Shake all that craziness out. And let's come on down to the floor. You're crossing your right over top your left, or your left over top your right, and bring your hands up and sit down.
Not even close.
I saw a meme there once. I'll always support you when you fall to the ground. The ground will always be there for us. Okay, so we'll work into our second and third chakra by bringing our left foot in and crossing our right over top to left. Bringing our hands to our feet, feeling a sense of nobility. And the seed of nobility. What can we do today that's a noble act? Sometimes just watering the garden is a noble act. It doesn't have to be anything monumental. It can be a simple act, but we can do it in a noble way. So we'll bring our arm over to our right knee. Bring your right hand up and back. Just come on your fingertips so your back is straight. And begin twisting from your stomach and your chest and finally your head. And bring your navel in and maybe you can twist a little more. And massage it into your second and third chakra. And then you're working into your throat chakra as you look back. Bring our arm up and watch it as it goes forward. Lay over top of our knees. And we'll do the other side. So you can just switch it. Or, well, we just switch it for today. I can show you a fancier way, but my ego is big enough as it is. Okay, so moving the flesh from your sit bones, what little there is. You can feel the two sit bones. So you can sit up out of your waist. So your spine is straight, and bring your right hand over top your left knee. You can also do this with your legs straight. So that's another variation. So don't think you have to do it this way. And then your left hand up and back, but just be on your fingertips. And lift up by your waist and twist from your stomach as far as you can go. And then your chest as far as you can go. And then bring your head back. Bring the navel in so you can twist a little more. Bring your hand forward. Watch it as it goes forward. And bring our knees up. And working to our third chakra. And lean back. Dog yoga is the best, isn't it? See Aaron's. Okay, so sitting back and then lift up your heels. But your dog could definitely do a puppy dog. Really good. And then maybe you can straighten out your legs, push your heels out, and maybe you can let go of your knees. Looking at their toenails, and your fall colors. I'm going orange. Feel your third chakra being activated. Feel the fire of your navel area. It'll keep you up. And lift up your arms. Bring them out to the side. Creating space with your third chakra. And then coming forward. And then to work into our obliques, bring your hands to the right. And then bring them to the left. And then come up. You can come up a little bit more. Lift up your arms and stretch in both directions. Stretching the chakras. So we tighten the chakras and then we open up the chakras. Or tighten the muscles, then release. When we release our muscles, and it allows all this prana to go flooding into our muscles and into our chakras. So bring your right knee in and pull yourself up. And we'll bring our feet together and bounce our knees up and down. Go ahead and give yourself a foot massage. And this is a grounding technique. You see infants always playing with their feet so they know where their space is, and it's a feeling, a sense of a groundedness that they get. So it's working in their first chakra. And it also just feels good. Okay, so grab your ankles and bring your heels in. Push your knees down as you hold onto your toes. Lift up out of your waist. And as you exhale, fold forward. Come forward with flat back. Each exhale, you feel as if you're surrendering, letting go into your second chakra. And you extend the other chakras forward. And then we'll come up, bring your feet as wide as your mat, and wedge chakra back and forth. Leaving any tension into our hip area. A lot of our feelings are. And we'll straighten our legs out. Bring your hands next to your body. Push your hands down, but push your sit bones down. Extend your spinal cord upward. Dorsiflex your toes backwards. That activates your hamstrings. And bring your hands out to the side. Because of the COVID thing, that I hear is a shortage of dancers. So Nutcracker's coming up, so we'll get ready for that in case we get called in. So we'll lift up our right foot, and then our left foot. The toy soldier scene. This might get called in for it, we don't know. And it seems really simple, you know, you do it for long enough and suddenly your legs become so heavy, you wonder how my legs get so heavy. Also works into our psoas. Okay, so then bring your feet down. We'll lift our arms up. And bring your navel in as you stretch forward. Bend from your hips and grab onto your shins or your ankles or your big toe, whatever you can hold on to. It's like bending your knees. Pull your head toward your feet. Paschimottanasana, forward fold. And then coming up here, go ahead and roll onto our bellies. Onto your forearms in the Sphinx pose. So we're opening up into our, pushing our pelvis down for our grounding, bending from our second chakra and opening up into our heart chakra, dropping your head back for your throat chakra, looking up to your third eye for your sixth chakra. And then come forward, bend your toes, and we'll lift up into our forearm plank. Working in again to our third chakra. And we'll come down from here. Bring your hands out in the T. Look over toward your right hand, so left cheek on the ground. Then look over to your left, with your right cheek on the ground. Allowing openness into our neck area. And we'll bring our chin on the ground so our neck is neutral. We'll lift up our legs by pushing our pelvis in, and lift up your arms into airplane, soaring through the skies. And get a little higher, and then come down, and we'll push back into child pose again. Remembering our child pose is working to our first and sixth chakra. So we'll come up from here, and then back in the table. Just bring your right foot into the middle of your hands, and then come up. Sink our hips down as we lift our arms up. And a sense of groundedness, but also openness. And we'll lean back, opening up our heart and our throat, dropping our head back. And then we'll come forward, bring your hands down, and do the other side. Dipping your left foot in between your hands, and coming up. Sinking your hips down as you lift your arms up. Softening your shoulders, lift up by your waist so you don't pinch your lower back as you lean back and drop your head back. It opens up into your heart chakra, your throat chakra, and it's like you're surrendering to the heavens, so you're working in your seventh chakra. And we'll come forward. So for our seventh chakra, bring our hands together, bring your hands to your elbows, and then make a V out of your hands. And then hold your hands together, so interlace your fingers, and put your head into your hands. And lift your knees and hips off the ground. Tuck your toes. Walk your hands, your feet toward your head. So this is a preparation for headstand. It's an inversion. So we're working into our seventh chakra. So you at home, for certain, could do a headstand if you want. You're in the studio. I think my insurance is paid up. You can try it if you want. And we'll come down when ready, and come up into all twos. Shoulder okay?
No, it hurts.
Does it? Okay. So you wouldn't want to do a full headstand until you strengthen your shoulders. We can do that. So push your pelvis forward and drop your head back. In the modified camel for our heart chakra, our throat chakra. And maybe you want to slide one hand down to your heel and then the other coming into full camel, or you can stay up here. Whatever works best for your body today. Never feeling pain. And we'll come up one hand at a time. And we'll roll back over onto our back. Bring your knees into your chest and rock side to side. We'll make a circle out of our knees. And go the other way. We'll bring our arms out in a T. Drop your legs over to the left. Look over your right shoulder. You want to work into your IT band, you can straighten your legs out. Twisting into your third chakra. And bend your knees, bring your knees back up to center. And we'll drop them over to the other side. Looking over your left shoulder, if that feels okay. And then you can straighten your legs out. Bend your knees, coming back onto your back. Bring your knees in toward your chest. Slide your hands up, grab one to the side of your feet, coming into happy baby. Pushing your sit bones toward the floor. Put one knee down and then the other. And come to center. Use your elbows to open up your legs a little bit more as you push your knees down. And let go of your feet. Stretch your legs straight up. Push your heels to the ceiling. And then your toes, your heels, your toes, your heels. And then bring your right foot down, leave your left up. And drop your left leg over to the left, working into our adductors. And lift your leg up and cross it over your right to our IT band. Twisting into our second chakra, we're working to our first with our legs. Lifting your leg up and bring your leg down. As you bring up your right leg, and we'll do that on the other side. So dropping your right leg to the right. And lifting it up and drop it over to your left. And lift it up. Bring your left leg up, come up to your right. Bring your arms out in a T and drop over to your right. 45-degree angle. And then come to center and drop over to the left, 45-degree angle. And come to center. Bring your legs out in a V. Push your heels out. And bring your heels together. Bring your feet on the ground. Leave your knees up in the air. Bring your arms next to your body. As you lift up your hips, bring your arms over your head. Extending the first, second, and third chakras up, and bring your arms forward as your hips and arms come down. Inhale, lift up your hips, lift up your arms. And exhale, bring your arms down, bring your hips down. And we'll lift up one more time. And just bring your arms forward, leave your hips up, bring your hands underneath your shoulder, your hips, bring your shoulder blades together. Come into full bridge. We're working into our first, second, and third chakras. And then we'll slowly come down one vertebrae at a time. And we'll bring our knees back into our hands. Push your knees into your hands. And we'll stretch out, coming into a Shavasana. A little bit longer Shavasana today. We allow our muscles to settle. Feel our gravity pulling us down and the mother holding us up. Feeling a sense of security that we feel good into our body. We feel good being us. Allowing the body to settle. Feeling the watery aspects of ourselves and the calming waters of our belly area. Feeling a sensation that it's okay to feel. Noticing the heat that we've created into our practice, and the fire into our third chakra, and a sense of passion, a sense of vigor in our lives. Making the things that is our dharma to be done. Noticing in our heart space, the great expansiveness of our heart, which allows us to love, which allows us to connect with others in relationship, in Sangha. Notice in our throat, how we express into the world. Our creativity as is being expressed and shown to the world. Our truth of who we are. What we stand for. Awareness into our third eye area. To our intuition. We can see the path that we need to take to make the most out of our lives. Use our thinking mind to create what we need. Right above our crown for our connection with our universal love, our wisdom, our non-attachment into our spaciousness. Lay in our Shavasana for a few minutes, just allowing all these energies to just be without controlling them, but noticing them, that they're there. And begin to move your fingers and your toes, coming back into the room. Feeling the prana as it moves through your body. Making bigger movements, maybe bringing your arms over your head, rolling over to one side or the other as your knees go towards your chest. In the C position. Using your arm strength to come up into a seated position when you're ready. Thank you all for coming and exploring the chakras with us today. Let's end our practice with a vibration of Om. We'll say 3 Ohms. So bring our hands to our heart space. Bring your thumbs to your sternum so you can feel the vibration as it goes through the chakra system, going through your sixth chakra and out into the ethers. Exhaling fully. Inhaling deeply. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace in our bodies, peace in our minds, peace in our heart space. And taking our peace and sending it out into the world. All those who we get along with, but especially all those who we don't get along with. Send peace to them until they become smart enough to be with us again. So we'll open up our eyes and we'll say Namaste. Anything happening in our worlds we should know about? Yourself so we can have conversations. Well, Lori's going to do it for you.
But I didn't mute them, so they should be able to unmute themselves.
Okay. So everybody feeling okay today?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Oops.
What did I do? That
Now
wasn't
you're gone.
working. I'm sorry.
Now you're back.
These buttons aren't working the way they're supposed to today.
Everybody doing okay?
Yeah.
Good.
Unmute Diane. I think everybody's unmuted now.
Okay.
Oh, no. Tabitha's not unmuted.
Oh.
She is now. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi. Hey, Mindy. Good to see everybody. Hopefully we get to see each other in person next week. So we can
Thank
do
you.
a distance hug
Bye-bye.
or whatever. But looking forward to you. Miss you all. And so enjoy the rest of your weekend. Those are in the training. We'll take a 15-minute break and then we'll come back, resume.
Okay, miss you, Jeff.
So, take care.
Miss everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody, yeah, for sure.
We'll try not to get too close next week. It'll be hard.